Hello, everybody. I am back with another celebrity. We are going to take a look at the energies around her, and we also going to take a look at love and anything else that may come up or lead us. So this is at your request. This is something that you guys been emailing me and requesting, wanting to know or wanting to get a checkup on her, and she's up to something, and it's good. She's up to something good. I can even see her like jumping off the floor when it's complete, when it comes to pass, when it's here, when it's physical. But she's up to something, and so is Spirit. Spirit is up to something on her behalf. There is some type of success here. I think it's a person, but it's also some inner strength as well. So there's a success here. I feel her with this strong, passionate, sassy type of energy right now. And she's up to something, desiring something, wanting to initiate something. So she has success all over her. She may be having success in dealing with a situation that was complex, that couldn't be understood, a lot of misunderstanding. She could have been feuding and fighting and having unclear moments with an air sign. Very, very possible. But she has some power here where something is about to be created. She is about to be the magician. She is about to play with some formulas. She is about to see what she can do on the behalf of something that wasn't clear, that wasn't straightforward, something that she didn't understand is about to come to light, or someone is about to come forth. And it's about her and what she do to make it happen. Hope that makes sense. She's mixing up her magic potion so she can pour in something or someone. So let's see how she do it. She has assistance, she has help. She making me feel like she's creating a blind date or she's creating a dinner. She makes me feel like she is going to a party and oops, I didn't know you was going to be here, but she knew they was going to be here. It just feels like she is playing with fire, playing and planning. She has a full idea on how to create this success. The only thing that bothers me about what she's trying to create is that the thing that she wants to create, she wants it now. And I don't think that thing is healthy. It doesn't feel healthy. It doesn't feel like it's ready. It doesn't feel like it's time. It doesn't even feel like they desire it or it desires her. It almost feels like she wants to keep the silverware at the dinner table. Yeah. And she's coming up with a way that she can keep it. Like, who do I need to talk to so I can take home this silverware, this glass, this plate? Can I take this? And people are like, that's not something you usually take. It's not something you usually touch. And most people don't even desire to take these things. This need to stay here. And she's creating an idea on how to get that. Now, how do you get the silverware? I guess you got to go to the manager, the supervisor, the owner. You have to go to the host. You have to go to the chef. You got to rub shoulders with someone to try to pull that in to you. So her manifestation is her linking up with a person or a group of people to pull in what she desires, even though she shouldn't have it or she should wait. That's the part that's kind of confusing. Because if they give it to you, then it's yours. You should have it. But if you are doing something manipulative to pull it in, that don't feel good right there. So she's coming up with a plan to manifest something that is not healthy, not clear, not ready for her. But there is going to be a success. She will get it. She will get it. She will get it. She will get it. She will get this person. She will get this thing. Let's see what this full clarity is. Let's see what she figured out. Let's see. I just saw a purple dress, lavender dress. Let's see. Purple, lavender, fuchsia. Yeah, just saw something like that. I want to know, what is this clarity? What is this understanding? She didn't figure out something about this person or thing, and she's using that to be the magician. This kind of feels like, I heard that they were sick. I heard they wasn't feeling well. And she comes in with the orange juice and the Pepto-Bismol. Maybe that's the fuchsia or the pink. Someone could be having a rough patch right now. And maybe that's why the thing that she's manifesting is in reverse. This person or this thing could not be at its best right now. Could be sickness, could be illness, a little stomach ache, could be COVID. It could be a person who is having symptoms with COVID. I just saw some blue plaid pajamas. So someone is off. Something is off. What she is manifesting, it is not upright. That's for sure. That's what we know. We also know for sure in the spirit that she has not only the permission, she has the assistance to pull and manifest this thing that is tilted. And she will use what she has and what she knows. And she will use her flesh and her spirit and her thoughts and her energy of this fire that I'm feeling to lure. I felt this little sassiness to pull in and conquer that thing. She has full revelation and full understanding on how to make that happen. Why? Because she got information. There's information here. Earth sign could have gave her some information and some clarity on how to pull in the not so ready thing or the sick thing. And she used that to win it, to get the success. Like, now that I know that you're tilted, let me come and push you up. Something like that. She's working, she's busy on manifesting that. Okay? So we'll leave that there just for a second. I pulled some energies for her for right now. And I got her in the soul realm. I got her in there searching and digging inside of herself and searching and digging inside of spirit. It's almost like she is taking her arm and sticking it into the spirit realm and digging around trying to see what she can find and what she can use and what's available to her. She is definitely cherry picking, whatever that means. Just heard that. She's digging around in the spirit. But it's something about this that doesn't feel committed. It doesn't feel like a great intention or purpose or doing it on purpose. It just seems like she's just digging around hopelessly, trying to see what's inside of spirit for her. Like, what do you got for me? What's up in here? What's going on in the soul realm? What's going on in me? What can I touch? What can I pick? What can I figure out? She's not searching for herself. See, she's searching for tools and supernatural ways and things that she can utilize. I got her as a user right now. I don't feel like she used to be this way. This is almost like survivor skills. This is learned behavior. This is a scorned woman or a woman who has went through many lessons, and she is using those lessons to conquer, to try to figure out how to not be rejected, how to stay on top of the world. She's learning from her betrayers, her predators, her people who have let her down, the people who given her and was a part of her heartbreak. She has learned some things from them. And she also has this spiritual opening and knowing that she has access to. But I have her digging into it by hands and not by heart. It's almost like she's going into the power of God by hand and not by heart. Because the heart is kind of sealed right now. So I hope that kind of makes sense, but that's just what I see. I see her digging in a pile of supernatural things, trying to find out what she can use. And oh my God, she is the freaking mermaid. I just got confirmation on what I was trying to explain. She's the freaking mermaid under the sea. She's a mermaid. What do I mean by that? These energies that I'm picking up is the energy of the mermaid. Looking for more. Looking for a win, a way out, an exit. The curiosities and the things that she experienced made her want to search. This girl is searching to see if she can take a fork home, to see if she can remove the biggest painting off the wall. It's almost like she's desiring to touch and be a part of things and trying to manifest things that people usually say, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, or that's not what we normally do. Let's dig deeper into that. That was weird. That was weird. Looking for a place to belong. Trying to get inside of other people's journey. I'm jumping inside of their circles just to see if they let me in. What do I do? If I can get in, then what's in there for me? I almost want to say lost, but I can't. She's just not looking for her own path. She's looking to get inside of someone else's, or to see if she's allowed to do it. So, let's go. Yeah. Not sure what to do with power and strength. Not understanding what to do with herself right now. She's questioning a lot of things. This is like the season of, I was going to say, observation. Yeah, she's studying. She is looking and trying to find herself with this King of Cups. Why do it feels like, I wouldn't want to say she's woke. I wouldn't want to say she's awakening. I want to say that she is being a busybody in the spirit. That's what this looks like. That's what she's dealing with right now. She has studied some things. She learned some things. She received some signs. She received some confirmation. She's going closer to the king, and which is herself, the King of Cups. She's going closer to this power. She's going closer to the idea of supernatural. She's going closer to the idea of that. She's digging inside of spirituality and the powers. She's digging into that. And she's unsure of some things, and she doesn't know how to utilize certain gifts and tools inside of it. I feel like someone is coaching her into spirituality, into finding different things that connect with her. I got her on this desire to find herself, to understand patterns and break patterns. It feels like she wants to get saved. It feels like she's on the road to learning about God. That's what it feels like, her higher power. She's on the road to that. Not very close. It just doesn't feel like she's close. and it doesn't feel like she's going about it in a truthful way. I get her dibbling and dabbling with finding her soul. Why? Because of some things that she experienced in the past. Did this girl just get into a religion? Is this girl dibbling and dabbling with some type of spirituality, some type of religion, some type of movement? She's not full blown, but she's around it. And it's because of some things that she had experienced before. She's trying to find her best self. She's trying to find her strong self. She's trying to see if she is stronger. Like, okay, so it's a better me inside of the spiritual world. Where is it at? I want to see it. But even when I just did the little giggle right then, that's how I see her. Every time she speaks, there's a giggle. I don't know what the giggle is about. Is it nerves? Or is it just, show me? There's an unbelief behind her belief. There's an unbelief behind her search. There's an unbelief. Even in what she's desiring to do, or even when she want to manifest. I get her trying life instead of being in it and believing it. You know how some people say, I will. Some people say, I can't. And with her, it's like, I'll try. She'll try. Let's see what brought her to this point where she's ready to dig into herself to find her best self. Let's see what made her want to try. Could be a Scorpio, or it could just be this unhappiness here. It could be the family. It could be her upbringing. It could be the unhappiness she shared in different seasons. I got her avoiding and not looking at a lot of these unhappy moments. I got her trying to skate through, like sadness, and she just skate past. Yeah. Rejection, skate past. Like she's ducking from it. It almost feels like she can be in a relationship and she can feel the moment of breakup and she can feel the moment of sadness and she just run. I already know what sadness look like. I already know what the breakup starts like, how it sounds. I know the look of needing to separate, disconnect, run. I know how it looks when you are in love with someone else. I know how it looks when you feel that you want to be with someone else or think of someone else. I know how it looks right before you abandon me. She knows it. And this is what brought her to the point of wanting to do some soul searching at this time. There's been many, many stages of grief, of sadness. And because of living this type of life, she wanted to make some changes. I do like that part. It's just something not authentic about it. Something about it. And maybe it's just some different levels and different things that needs to be revealed to bring that strength and authenticity. It's just something like, it just made me want to say, is you for real? Or you just playing? And I guess the more that she digs, the more that she becomes the King of Cups. Because that's her search. She want to try and see if she can become that. Want to try and see. Yeah. So the many attempts of happiness, the many attempts of trying to be normal, trying to have commitment, trying to have love, trying to keep up the happiness, is because of this pain and sadness made her want to dig into her spiritual work. It also can be because of a hurt and betrayal from a Scorpio. It could be also someone that has passed over that has caused her to want to dig. But ultimately, She's doing it to become better. Let's see who she want to become and what she want to become. It almost feels like at times like I'm a good person, but I can be better. And what does that look like? Let's see. Yeah. She also wants some peace. And she got this air sign following her. Every time she pivots, every time she has a desire, every time there's a thought of transition, this air sign comes out with this sword to say, you got to get past me. Not a monster, but a figure. There's a figure. Every time she gets to a moment close to the checkpoint, close to the answer of the King of Cups, whatever this King of Cups is to her, every time she gets closer to her best self, every time she digs to the bottom of the bag of the supernatural tools, this air sign comes out. Comes out. And say, not until you get past me. There is a cleansing, there is a release, there is a healing, there is some serious work that she needs to do with this air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It keeps popping up. This figure keeps popping up. And it's amazing. And not only do this air sign know her and of her, but she knows this air sign too. She knows how to make this air sign move. And just so, little Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home. She knows exactly what to do. And it's a naive feeling that I'm getting right now. It's almost like she expects the air sign to pop up as she tries to move towards her own life. It feels like she is playing a spiritual cat and mouse game with an air sign. That's what it feels like. And she knows that if she sits still, the air sign won't be there. But if she begins to move and try to go into this Two of Cups, then she knows how to make this air sign appear. He appears when she goes to this Two of Cups. And when he appears, the King of Cups that she desires in herself, it gets farther away. We'll have to look deeper into that. You know, it feels like a movie. And it feels like a cry, not a cry, a desire for attention. Like if I can't have you, and if we're not together, and then I'm going to wild out. But she's not wilding out. I'm just going to use that for an example. Like, I'm going to do something to get your attention. Like, do you know how to make your ex come back? Because she do. She knows how to make her ex come back. She knows how to make unruly people come back. And it feels like Mortal Kombat, the game, when you have all these different figures. You can choose one of the players, and all the players got a beautiful look to them, or amazing look, and also a beast-like look. She knows how to make the beast come out. She knows how to do that. I don't know what that's all about. But let's get back to this story. On a search to get inside of the Two of Cups, and she's doing this because of the sadness that she has experienced in life And also, it could be some childhood issues. Like, because of what I went through, I want to find a better person in me. I want to progress, and I want to be able to release the conflict in my life. I want a better life, or I want an easier life. So I'm going to give this a try. However, the outcome of trying shows that she doesn't like it. Now, how do you not like finding yourself? Maybe she doesn't like the work. Maybe she doesn't like being alone or this independent journey. But it's almost like doing her spiritual work, she doesn't actually like it. It's something about it that makes her want to stop or be rescued. Yeah. It's, the easiest way for me to say this is I love drama. I like a little drama in my life. She like a little drama in our life. It's too grounded. Like, I feel so stuck. It's too grounded. I need more. All right, so overall, I can tell you right now, to put this in simpler terms, is that she hasn't made it to the Two of Wands yet. She has not. But it's in front of her. She hasn't made it to the point where she has chosen a life path for herself, and she hasn't chosen to be fully into spirituality, or she hasn't chosen to do her spiritual work and find herself. The choice has not been made. She has not made it to the Two of Wands, but for some reason, she has the authority to use some of her future items today. What do you do when you utilize things that you need for the future? It'll be empty once you get there, or will it be replenished? I don't know. But I got her standing before the Two of Wands, but being able to have access to those things inside of that life. Either side, too. Either side. She can drink the soy milk from the left side of life. Yeah, she could. Or she can drink the spring water from the other side. I don't know why I said soy milk. She actually has access to touch her future and not live in it or not be in it, but also be able to utilize things out of those areas in today's present life. And she used those things to get the success, because that's her assistant. This is the assistant. This oracle that I'm looking at that says success, that's the assistant being able to pull tools from the supernatural box. And she uses it to get the things she wants in the present. She doesn't understand her power today. But she becomes the magician, and she used that soy milk and that spring water and comes up with a way and listens out for a way to get into and in and pull things that she desired. You know, sometimes grandmothers will say, "Oh, she ain't that sweet, believe me." Kind of felt like that right then. Like, she ain't that holy. She ain't that nice. I just heard Pretty Little Liars. She could play the game too and not have knowledge fully of what she's playing. Yeah. Using her powers to create as well. Desiring to be the better person, her better self, her new self, because of the sadness that happens in between manifestation. See, each time she manifests and pull in those things, there's a reverse Ten of Cups that happens. And I actually believe that each time she manifests, she doesn't believe that she's going to receive that. Like, she really didn't think she's about to be sad. She really didn't think that it was going to be a failed attempt. No. She does this believing that the happiness is going to come from it. She actually get involved in friendship, relationships. She approached tasks and assignments believing that happiness is going to come. Positive thinking, right? And most times it's not. There's a sadness that happened. And that's what make her want to be a better person. But on the route and on the way and everything that it requires, it's like, oh my God, I took a peekaboo on the left of the 201s and I took a peekaboo on the right of the 201s. And it is such a bore. Wait till she find out that it's peace in paradise. But it is such a bore. Like, who wants to be the Queen of Pentacles? Who want to do that? Oh my God, no. No. I don't want to be bored. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be all grounded and stuck and responsible and accountable. And I don't want to, like, need to be up under control or need to do things in a certain way consistently. I don't want to be tamed. I kind of like being loose and lost. I kind of like being unhinged. I kind of like being able to do what I do according to my impulse. I like some of my impulse movement. And this will have me to contain. This will have me in a box. So the road to finding her best self, it takes a lot of, I want to say, rituals. It will take a lot of dedication to do the same thing over and over. It will take her into a structured life. And that is not her thing today. Because it is her thing ahead. But the desires haven't matched up. Sometimes you'll pull an oracle and it'll say perfect timing. Yeah, that's what it means. All things have to be aligned, mind, body, soul, spirit, and the desire. All of that needs to be there. So it's almost like wanting someone to really, really do a great thing, and you know they can do it, and you see them being able to do it, but they don't have no desire whatsoever. She's not prepared to go on the route of the Queen of Pentacles. That is such a bore. And I feel like that's how she was said. Structure later. Today, let me just wander around and try some things and be a mermaid under the sea. She likes the naive moment right there. It makes her not be accountable. So I know that probably took a long time, and I just heard an earth sign. This Queen of Pentacles can also be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Also could be the reason why she came out of doing her spiritual work. Because I feel like, you know, how you start new classes and they send you your books. She got her books, she got her schedule, and she was able to look at the introduction of each class. And then it's like, oh, but I can't because this earth sign is here. I got to try them out real quick. So also can be a person. So let's go to love. Before I go to love, let me say what I was going to say before I saw the earth sign person. The reason why it took so long to get to the whole spiritual message is because this mermaid attitude of hers, she really touches everything. Remember when I said that she looked like fire? She be inside of every element. This girl can play. She is definitely the one that can put some formulas together and create a vaccine. That's the one you want in your team. She's not afraid to mix. She's not afraid to measure. She's not afraid of the smoke and the sounds going boom. She's not afraid of dropping the glass. She's not afraid to play. She started off as fire. Then went into this air attitude real quick. Wow, it was like something else. Then she jumped into water on a certain level, floating. And then she went deeper, went under the sea. She knows how to get all the way in herself. And then when she hit the the deepest part of the sea, then I hear her shooting up, wanting to be on Earth. She's everywhere. This is the kind of woman you don't want to date right now. You gonna get your feelings hurt. Cause she's still everywhere. All right, let's go. So that's what took me so long, because I had to do the food chain cycle. I went inside of a full circle trying to follow love messages. And she's such a darling little girl. I like her. This energy, I like her. I like her. Like, I want to hear her talk. I want to hear her stance on certain things. Yeah. I have a new beginning here when it comes to love. That's why I really think that oracle of success, getting success over something she don't understand, or over that air sign, I really think that this is that area where the success is about to come into. Because there's a new beginning here, and I got her communicating, like, bring him to me, bring him over here, put him on my side. Let's set up the scene. New beginning, great communication, great conversation over something she really, really wants. So this is new love, or a new opportunity of love, or she's starting over fresh with someone. I got it excited. She's very excited. Wow. Boom. 5 of Cups. That quick? How? Is this the type of thing that I was talking about when I said the reason why she wanted to do her spiritual work is because she experienced that 10 of Cups in reverse too many times? Because she actually go in not even knowing a 10 of Cups in reverse exists? Like, there's not going to be no sad moments when I do this. This is about to be great. She goes in believing that it's going to be happy, and then boom, it's sad. I got to hear it, a new beginning in love, and pow, 5 of Cups. This is the thing that she needs to understand and learn. How does that happen? Where are you when this is happening? Wow. It's almost like she's fighting to be with someone, or going against the grain to make something happen. I got her going into the X bucket, or I got her going into the unavailable person to look for love. Like, seriously. Imagine her standing next to her vanity set, and there's 2 buckets. The bucket with the X's, and then the bucket with the unavailable, emotional, unavailable man. 2 bowls, 2 buckets. And I got her digging in either one of those. Trying to start a new beginning with someone that has abandoned her, or that is not available. See? This is her thing. It's almost a turn on. Something about people who are unavailable or have turned their back on her. Something about that makes her want to check in and tap in to reunite with the 4 Wands. I got her about to dig in a box of X's. I got her about to dig in a new bucket, which is same spirit, a bucket where this person is unavailable and not emotionally available. Why wouldn't you pick a better bucket? She hasn't put that bucket on the table yet. Okay, so that's where the spiritual work comes in. Because at the end of the spiritual work, she'll begin to put the soulmate bucket on the table, or the true love, or the Ace of Cups bucket on her vanity. And then she'll have the best option to look at. Because that bucket going to look different than the other two. I feel like the other two look like I don't know. I just saw the coffee bucket, like the old Folgers. Like we done with the coffee now. Those are the two buckets. And then a new bucket comes in, like this big old crystal punch bowl. And that has the Ace of Cups on it. That's your true love right there. Or potential. True potential partner. She hasn't put that bucket on the desk yet. And I do mean yet. Because when she do that, what happens? She'll be looking dead at the Two of Wands. But that's a little boring for her. So let's not talk about that right now. But I got her with the Fool here, wanting to take a risk, wanting to begin, wanting to start, wanting to tap in, wanting to touch, excited and successful at choosing a bucket that is not even gonna give her what she wants. And this is a person who is unavailable, or it's a person who has abandoned her before, deciding and wanting to reunite with her with the Four Wands. They want to too.